Hi, hello, welcome to the channel CC. In this channel, we are focusing the concepts related to computer and computer science. Today's topic is about parameters, arguments, flow of execution in Python programming language. So, parameters are the values passed to the function. So, it may be a variable or value which is passed to the function. If more than one value is required by the function, means it is passed in the parenthesis and separated by the comma. For example, if the function, user-defined function is S1, that is DEF is a keyword used to define the user-defined function. S1 is the function name. P, R, T are the values passed to the function. So, R, T are the example for parameters. Next, argument. Argument is same like parameter, but the value which is used at the function call time, that value is known as argument. For example, the invoke statement will be S1, 1000, comma 2, comma 10. So, 1000 will be assigned to the variable P1 intermediately. So, P equal to 1000, R equal to 2, T equal to 10. This is an argument. So, this is the parameters. Arguments and parameters should be the same number and only that value will be assigned to the particular variable. If, for example, the function S1 contains two variables A, comma B, then the invoke statement will be S1 10, 5. If the invoke statement S1 10, 5, 20 means which does not invoke the function S1 A, B. So, the number of arguments and number of parameters and type of parameters should be same. Argument may be constant value or variable or some expression. For example, instead of using 2, we can use 2 into 5. So, 2 into 5, the value 10. The value 10 is assigned to the variable R. So, instead of using the value, we can use the variable or some expression. Some of the examples are given. Here, the user-defined function is S1. So, we are using 3 variables, that is 3 parameters P, R and T. Here, R and T are assigned with the values, some constant values. So, R equal to 10, T equal to 5. In the function, the calculation is performed P into R into T by 100. So, here P is a unknown value. Here S1 10,000 is a function call statement. By using this statement, the function S1 is invoked by the interpreter. So, S1 10,000. So, 10,000, the value 10,000 is assigned with the variable assigned. So, now value of P is P 10,000 and R equal to 10 and T equal to 5. After assigning the value will be performed. So, 10, the output will be 5,000. Next, the function call statement is S1 20,000. 5 means the value 20,000 is assigned with the variable P and 5 is assigned with the variable R. So, 20,000 into 5 into 5 divided by 100. So, answer will be 5,000. That answer 5,000 will be displayed on the screen. Function call statement is 50,000 7 3 means the variable P is assigned with the variable 50,000 and R is assigned with the value 7. T is assigned with the value 3. So, based on these values, the calculation will be performed. Answer will be 10,500. So, these are some of the examples for parameters and arguments. So, next one is flow of execution. So, flow of execution means how the statements are executed. That is, the statements are executed one by one or statements are executed repeatedly. Program execution begins at first statement of the program. So, program is executed one from top to bottom. Based on the execution, the statements are categorized into 3 ways. One is sequence statements, another one is selection statements, another one is iteration or looping statements. Sequence statements means the statements which are executed one after another. For example, program to find the area of circle. For that, we need to know the formula for the area of circle. So, area of the circle formula is pi r square. We must know the value for radius of the circle, or we must instruct the user to type the value, that is radius value for the circle. That value is stored into the variable and then calculations performed. Pi is the constant value, that is 3.14. So, after getting the value for radius, that radius value is multiplied with the pi value, that is 3.14 into R into R. If user enters the value 2 means will be multiplied with the pi value and answer is stored in particular variable and then answer is displayed on the screen. R equal to input, enter any radius value. Next, A equal to 3.14 into R into R. So the result is stored in the variable A. Must print the value which is stored in the variable A. This statement will be print area equal to A. So output, if value 7 is entered by the user, means the output will be 3.14 into 7 into 7. Area of the circle is 153.86. This is the example for sequence statement. That is, the statements are executed one by one. First statements means portion of the program is executed based on the condition. For that purpose, we are using the if statement, two syntax in the selective statement. That is, this is first condition, this is second condition. We want to compare two numbers A and B. Then we use the first syntax, that is, if A is less than B, then the print statement is used to print A is minimum, else print B is minimum. So here only one condition is checked, that is A less than B. If we want to check one or more condition, means we move on to the next syntax, that is if condition statement, else if condition statement. In the else portion itself, we can provide the condition. Condition is true means the statement within the if portion is executed. If the condition is false means the next portion, that is else portion, statement within the else statements are executed. Likewise, in the second syntax, if condition is true means the statement within the if portion is executed. If it is false means next condition is verified, that is the condition within else if is verified. If this condition is false means the else portion statements are executed. Likewise, any one of the portion is executed based on the conditions. So this to find simple interest based on number of years. If the number of years is more than 12, rate of interest is 10, otherwise 15. So here we must check the condition, that is of years is 12 or less than 12. If that is 12 or 13, 14 means the rate of interest is 10, otherwise the rate of interest is 15. Let's know the formula to find the simple interest. So formula to find the simple interest is PNR by 100. So for that purpose, we must get the value for P, N and R. So P means principal amount, N is number of years and R is the rate of interest. The rate of interest value is 10 or 15. So we don't need to get that value from the user. If number of years, that is N is greater than 12 means rate of interest is 10. If the number of years is less than 12 means rate of interest will be 50. So based on the condition, that is number of years entered by the user, the interest will be varied. So we must get the input from the user. That will be a P equal to input, enter any principal amount. Instead of N, we are using T, variable T equal to input, enter anytime, that is number of years. Next one, condition is checked, that is if T is 12, that is number of years is greater than 12. If the number of years is greater than 12 means we must use the rate of interest value is 10. So this calculation will be P into T into 10 by 100. So equal to P into T into 10 by 100. Next one, else simple interest equal to P into T into 15 by 100. So T is greater than 12 means this portion, that is if portion within the if statement is executed. After executing this statement, control moves on to the after else portion. If this condition is false means directly control goes to else portion. Then this simple interest calculation is performed. Print simple interest equal to SI. The simple interest is stored in the variable SI. So that value is displayed. Next one, enter any principal amount, that is 3000 is entered. Next, enter any time, that is 12. So based on the condition, the if portion is executed. The next one is iterative statement, that is statements are executed more than one time. This type is implemented by using for and while statements. So syntax for loop is for variable in range start comma stop plus 1 comma step. So first one is the initialization. There is some variable where is the starting position is denoted by the variable start. Next, this is a condition. Based on the condition, the loop is executed. Next one, step. How many step it must move? That is iteration. Start is the initialization. Stop plus 1 is a condition. Next one is a iteration step. Syntax for while loop. So while condition, if the condition is true means some of the statements are executed. Next one, example, input any number and to print all natural numbers up to given number. That is, program was instructed to get the input from the user. Based on that value, the output will be displayed on the screen. Natural number starts with the value 1. So 1, 2, 3 up to the input given by the user. If input entered by the user is 3 means the output will be 1, 2, 3. So based on the input given by the user, the output will be displayed on the screen. That is n equal to input, enter any number. Next one. So here some steps are repeatedly executed. That is 1, 2, 3. For example, if the user enters the value 3 means the output will be 1, 2, 3. If the user enters a value 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here difference between the two values is 1. Here difference between the two values is 1. Here 1. So some calculation is performed repeatedly. So we move to the iteration statement. That is for, we may use here while also. First we focus the for loop. So here the variable I is used. So I in the range 1, n plus 1. Here the cancellation is 1. That is first value will be 1. Already we know that natural number starts with the number 1. So here 1 is given. Next, that 1 is stored in the variable I. Next one, n plus 1. So condition is n plus 1 up to n plus 1. The calculation is performed. That is, if the number is 3 means n plus 1 is 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 is stored in the variable n. So based on this condition, the answer is displayed. For I in range 1, so I equal to 1, print I. So now the output is 1 displayed on the screen. Next, when the condition is false, the loop is terminated. Increment is performed automatically. So now I value is changed into value 2. So condition check, that is 2 is less than or equal. So condition is true. So next statement is executed. Now print I. I has the value 2. So then 2 is printed on the screen. I is changed to the value 3. So condition check, that is 3 is less than 4. That condition is true. Then the statement within for loop is executed. That is print I is executed. Now the value will be 3. So next, I is incremented with 1. So now I value of I is 4. 4 is less than 4. That condition is false. So loop is terminated. It will be enter any number. User enters the value 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Interchange for loop into while loop. Consider some steps while we are interchanging the for loop into while loop. First, for loop has 3 portions: for, initialization, and condition, and iteration. So next, some of the statements are executed, but in while loop we are having the condition portion only. So we must initialize the variable before while condition. Then some statements are executed. After some statement, we must increment or decrement particular variable. That is, for iteration purpose, increment or decrement particular variable. That is the variable used in the condition. So same variable is used in the initialization portion and also in increment portion. So this is a simple step we have in mind to perform. That is to interchange for loop into while loop. If the statement for I in range 10, 26 and 2, print I. So I value is printed. Starting is 10. Next one, initialization portion has the value 10. The variable is I equal to 10. Then 2 is the increment portion. That is, the value is incremented 2 times. That is 2. I equal to I plus 2. So initial value I equal to 10 means 10 plus 2 equal to 12. This iteration is used in last portion. This is used for condition checking. And in while loop, we are having the condition only. So before that, we must initialize the variable, that is I equal to 10. Then y I is less than 26. After that, perform some statement, that is print I. After that, we must increment the variable I. So I plus equal to 2. That is, this statement is expanded as I equal to I plus 2. This is the answer for the above for loop. Equal to 0 for I in range 10, 50, 10. Next, s plus equal to I, print some yes. So we don't need to bother about any statement within the for loop. Variable I is used for initialization purpose. I equal to 10. Statement is while condition is I is less than 50. Next statement is sum of the statement, that is s plus equal to I. Next statement, the for loop contain single statement, that is s plus equal to I. This print statement is not included in the for loop. This is a statement which is executed after executing whole for loop. So we don't want to write that print statement within the while condition. So move on to next step, that is increment step. I equal to, that is I plus equal to 10. This statement was expanded to I equal to I plus 10. This is the answer for this example. So the answer will be s equal to 0, I equal to 10, while I is less than 50, s plus I. So I plus equal to 10, print sum equal to yes. Integer while into for loop. So same pattern. In the while loop, we consider the 3 statements, and that 3 statement is included as one single statement to the for loop. For example, here first focus what variable used for the condition, that is here we are using the variable I. So we must focus the variable I within the program. So first statement is I equal to 5. Next is the condition. Next one is increment statement I plus equal to 5. Focus this I variable statement, then convert that I variable statement into single statement for loop. So for variable used is I. So I in range. So range is first initialization is I equal to 5. So first value will be 5. Next condition, that is 25. So 25 comma 5. This is the answer for this example program. Other statements are in the same position, s equal to 0. Then print sum. Thank you for watching. Subscribe the channel. Press the bell notification icon for more videos.